The Premier League, Liverpool FC are on top of the world. But with Trent Alexander-Arnold leaving the club to go to Real Madrid on a free, they are going to have to think of a replacement and also bring in a few other players to retain their Premier League title and even challenge for that Champions League. But for now, they celebrate their Premier League victory under Arne Slot in his first season. It's party time for Liverpool fans, but we're going to try and make more of these moments as I take over the champions of the Premier League, Liverpool. Hello there! Welcome to Noah W Gaming, and today it is another video where I am going to be on FIFA. I'm going to be taking over the champions of the Premier League, Liverpool. Let's have a look at some of the people that I'm scouting because Christ, it's going to be a lot of money. Because I have a short list of players, because there was a report I had seen and it said Liverpool are looking to sign Frimpong, which is in real life probably a done deal, just waiting for the transfer window to be open to announce him. Wirtz, which in real life again is getting very, very close to agreed all personal terms, and now just need to find a transfer fee which shouldn't be too hard for them. Shouldn't be a problem. And then Milos Kerkez, again, nearly fully agreed on personal terms, nearly there, and has that Hungarian connection with Szoboszlai. It also said they were going to sign they were going to sign a striker in either Julian Alvarez or Alexander Isak, and they were going to sign a backup centre back. They didn't say who, but I'm thinking it's going to be either one of these two. But I'm going to make the choice of the players I'm going to be signing, but not now. But now I'm going to sign one that So when it gets to these two positions, because we know we're going to be signing all these three, when it gets to these two positions here, we'll have a decision to make. But I'm going to sign them in order that they're probably going to get over the line if it does happen in real life. I'm going to start with the first player we're taking from Bayer Leverkusen, Jeremy Frimpong. And I know it's going to cost us a little bit more money than we did really pay for him in real life, but because I've got £100 million just to make sure that we've got enough money, £1 billion just to make sure we've got enough money to sign all these players that we're rumoured to sign. I'll be able to splash some cash to bring in players, even if we didn't. Sign them for as much money as I am having to buy them for in this game. All I know is that Jeremy Frimpong is signing for 5 years. I don't know exactly the details with the wage. That's all I know is it's a 5-year contract. I'm just going to go with 125 grand a week. That'll help. That'll be good enough for you. It is our first signing of the summer, happening at around about the same time I would have liked, but transfer window in FIFA opens in July, the transfer window in real life opens in June. Jeremy Frimpong, our first completed signing. I'm going to analyse our squad to see, because apparently we could be selling Kareem Kelleher, Kostas Tsimikas with the introduction of Milos Kerkez. Of course, Nat Phillips will be off. Trent Alexander-Arnold is guaranteed to be going. There's also a rumour that we could be selling Tyler Morton, or including him in a deal with including him for Wirtz. Now with Luis Diaz, that's a bit different. I'm not going to sell him in his career, or at least not this early anyways. So I think he and Cody Gakpo would be great for them to challenge with each other. And if Luis Diaz does go to Barcelona in real life, I don't think he'll start very often in his games with Rafinha. Possible Ballon d'Or winner being there. Trainor is someone who I very much respect, so we'll definitely be keeping him. Harvey Elliott, I do think we'll be using him in the deal. Federico Chiesa, apparently he could go on loan to Napoli. I just don't think I'm going to be able to use him very much. But because of the players we've been told we're going to sign in real life, I would have signed a right winger. But I'll keep Federico Chiesa as a backup to Mo Salah for this season at least. Darwin Nunez, again, player that is going to be more than likely, almost guaranteed off. So we'll go a few days. What day is it today? The 25th. We'll go to like the 26th of June. And then maybe, just maybe, sign Florian first. No, I actually am going to wait to the transfer window to sign him just because there sometimes is a glitch. Where you sign someone before the transfer window and then they don't actually come into the club and you have to sign them again. But we did finish first in the Premier League. You know all this. We watched round 4, you're running up 3, round 6 a year. So that's alright. We weren't able to achieve our main objectives. We literally won the league. How silly are you, my pretend FSG? Nah, John Henry, great businessman. Great businessman is to sign, give us the money to sign Virgin Salah's new contracts. And sign these big players. But there does come Jeremy Frimpong. Number 30. What a brilliant incoming transfer. But, I think it's time to sign. Wait, yeah, it says I haven't signed him. I'll check. Is he in my squad? Before I take him off my list, is he in the squad? That's his list. No, he's not in the squad. So I'll simulate a few days. There we go. That's Fabrizio Romano's saying. There we go. Jeremy Frimpong, different kit number, but we can always just change him back down to number 30. Few of these left backs, I think we're definitely going to get rid of. James Norris, no one's going to want to buy you, really. Luke Chambers makes me sad, but you're also going to have to be released. Stefan Bajcetic, now that's... I would have expected him to be off this summer, but apparently Arne Slot has liked what he's seen with when he was at Las Palmas. Dominic Corners, he's 22, not really flying off. I believe people like Trainor who are only 18, they still have potential, but the fact that he's coming into like a similar age as Florian Wirtz, and he's just not really living up to it. So I'm going to release him from his contract. Let's start rumbling then, eh? No, I'm going to accept that. Here's the thing with Darwin is he probably will be going to Atletico Madrid. He has said he wants to go to Atletico Madrid. I could have used him in the swap deal to get Julian Alvarez myself and decided which one of them I want, so I am just going to let them have him. Now this is very unrealistic that we get a swap deal, so I'm just going to sell him for straight up cash. And Stuttgart is quite a realistic club that would want him in. Florian Wirtz, though, time to sign you. 160 million is going to cost me. Wow. I think in real life it's only like 125 million. Well, what I'll do, I'll try 130 million to start with. That's cool. I don't really need a hassle, but in real life it would definitely hassle. I just want straight up cash, and I can't offer them straight up cash. Well, midfielders. Tyler Martin. This is as like little as I'm offering. But I should have just really accepted it because we have the money to spend. We'll just have to go back in it eventually. Bye bye, Darwin. Bye bye. Bye bye, Darwin. Bye bye. Bye bye, Darwin. Bye. Resume negotiation with Leverkusen. I'm just going to accept offer. I can't be bothered. State offers. Not Phillips. Accept. Harvey Elliott. I'm going to delegate. Not for a swap deal. Costa Simicast. I'm going to accept that. I'm going to delegate. So hopefully it can go more likely to here instead. But I'll also accept Wolverhampton Wanderers offer. Now let's negotiate personally for the invert. It's much more money than we are actually going to spend in real life. Closer to 200 million in this game, but close to just 100 million in real life. So that's why I did have to put it to a billion. Because in real life, we're definitely not going to spend £1 billion. But with the players that we are going to sign, or likely to sign, it will cost more in game. Don't want to just offer him £1. I think I saw somewhere that it was going to be 225. Was it 75? Not really, can't really bothered. I'll give him £1 million just for compensation if I got his wage wrong. Yeah, I'm alright with that. Obviously, it won't be this expensive in real life, but it will be. Similar in wages in terms of cost. Won't be that expensive in terms of the fee. By the way, we are going to hold off hold off with the number. I'm expecting Harvey to be going in this deal as well. So we could have just given him the number 19. We're not going to have him at the number 8. That's SummerSlam number. I don't take numbers off guys. So better, bigger ones came in. But great signing. John Henry, excellent businessman. Even though it technically was me. I think I negotiated it down a slight amount. It means bye bye, Harvey. Bye. Bye. Flo Wirtz. If we do sign a striker, that would be Diaz or Gakpo. in that bench instead of Jaden Dance. Depends who I want to play. Now, Mom Dash Billy, hello, bro. If we go on the bench there, so this is probably gonna be our squad, of course, taking in and out players that we sell or sign and stuff. Just give me a few first lads a little bit. So I'm going there. I'll accept him going to Newcastle. I'll accept this from Celta Vigo. I know it's slightly less, but I'd rather you go to a non-English club. Here we go. Cade Gordon. The thing is, Cade Gordon, I like him as a player. I just don't think there's a space for him in this Liverpool team. But I'm gonna keep him, send him out on loan. That's what I'll do. Now, something else we need to do is Abraham Konate's contract situation. Yeah, because Cade Gordon, need to keep him. So I'll delegate his renewal. No extension, oh, bad. Add loan list. Again, he just came back from loan, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to change his number to his classic cost. Made for Jaden Dance 76. Cade Gordon, not his number. It's not a big 84, I believe. Yeah, numbers, I know, doesn't really matter, but it's something that needs to be. Oh yeah, oh yeah, I also forgot to renew his contract, didn't I? Because it's not ending in real life, for some reason it's ending now. But I'm going to put you on number 23 for now. That works for you. Obviously, you can have your number 8 back. And yeah. Pre-season invite will become shortly. There goes Veem Keller, but it is to Wolves, sadly for us. But it's a bit of cash that we needed, and it's a player that we didn't need as well. In terms of, we've got Georgi Mamadashvili, we've got Vinicius Dallas as even a third choice, so and Alisson as a first, so we didn't need him, but Vinicius Yaros, someone we probably will need, is a good third choice. All I need to do is sign him back up, because he's on a new contract. Vinicius, hello. Stay from what? Wait, go back in there. I'm watching this because we didn't really sign him. Nothing beats a free deal, I guess. I mean, it actually counts as it goes towards an objective that we had, which is pretty nice. But I do believe it is time to sign Milos Kerkez. I think it is actually like 45 million. So I'll offer 4 million because I'm stingy. don't make so it's like I don't want to do that because he's definitely going to still play a lot, even with sorry inverts. I think if there was actually one position this team definitely needed to improve, it was Milos Perkez, as he's just the perfect left back to especially complement Connor Bradley when he's on the right wing. He can run and make the similar runs as he can as well. And Jeremy Frimpong, similarly, even though we just signed him, he can play his inverted fullback. He can go inside and across, also down the wing. So if you have Kirkes to stay back, but also attack just down the wing in a similar way to Andy Robertson, that would be a good way to like counteract the stuff if we are lacking defensively on the right hand side. Frimpong, because of his attacking ability, and we need to use his attacking ability. Milos Kerkez, he'll be able to stay, but if he'll be able to like kind of counteract that when we've got that's defend on the left, so he can still attack well down the left wing, but he can defend and he sticks to his position in a different way than Frimpong does, as he does kind of like Trent Alexander-Arnold come out of position to attack creatively as well. Let's give you 100,000, mate. You happy with that? You happy with that, boy? Happy? It's Nils Kirkes, third side of the summer. Up in last year. Oh, damn, Florian Wirtz, you've seen our biggest player, isn't he? Oh. There we go, there he is, there's Mr. Mo. There's Wirtz, really Wirtz, you've been greeting him. Okay, I'm going to give him number 6 because it's bacon. But another signing coming in. I'm going to guess the January transfer window. I can buy whatever I want, I can do whatever I want. So, team management to start with. Need to keep Robertson on the bench as well. I think that does mean that we are going to have to sacrifice one of our midfielders. I think we definitely need to keep Bradley on the bench as well as a centre back. I think that midfielder might have to just be Curtis Jones. I just don't see. I know we're gonna have to keep him, of course, because he's the Scouser, he's the main Scouser now. The departure of Trent Alexander-Arnold, so we are gonna have to keep him and keep him happy. So he's definitely gonna be one of our main second choice players, where he can get cup games and stuff, but he won't be on the bench on our starting main bench. Almost threw the remote at the TV because of Cade Gordon. It's a bit dramatic, isn't it? And out goes Javier. It's now the number 19. It's available for Florida University. He just goes to Newcastle. Of course, it's a club that I'd rather than not go to with Kate and to, but okay. So, I really, 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 really can't bother to be broken out anymore. I'm gonna delegate his new. He's definitely a fully committed left back, unlike Mr. Jeremy Frimpong, who commits forward as well as in defence. I mean, Trent Alexander-Arnold was dual passed 12 times in one game against Manchester City last season, whereas Frimpong was only dual passed 13 times in the whole Bundesliga season. So, a bit of a difference. I wonder who's better. I thought money. Actually, this could actually make sense for him to go back down to Championship, then build his way back up. Tyler Morton transfer, or not transfer, loan. You have to accept that. And Jorgen Jota, no, you are not leaving the club, despite I bet you want to. I don't think we're going to be signing another striker this season. But another player I don't want to renew the contract of is Andy Robertson, who I believe in it to keep the club for negotiate. I'm not letting you have a release clause in there, mate. That'll get triggered in like no time. Going from being a starter in the squad to being a rotation player, that is. He's won 110,000 in the league for his struggles. Without even playing a game yet, we might just have to end this video here. So I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.